Hello students, myself Dr. Pryuttma. Uh, I am assistant professor at GMRD College, Mohanpur, Samastipur, which comes under Lalit Narayan Mithila University. Today I am going to teach you a chapter from Developmental Biology. The topic is types of eggs. We can classify types of eggs on the basis of amount of yolk present inside the egg, and we can classify types of eggs on the basis of distribution of yolk inside the egg. We know that there are vast groups of species living on the earth, so their way of reproduction is also different. Every animal has variability in their egg content. Here we will classify egg on the basis of amount of yolk or reserve food in a fully grown oocyte or egg, and distribution of yolk or vitelline in the animal egg. Starting with types of eggs based on the amount of yolk, we can classify types of eggs based on the amount of yolk into four types. First one is alethethal, then microlethethal, then mesolethethal, then fourth one is the megalethethal. A means the eggs which are not having yolk at all. They get nutrition from the eggs which don't have yolk inside the egg. They get nutrition from the placenta present inside the womb of mother. The growing embryo is connected to the mother through placenta. Placenta gives further nutrition to the growing embryo. While where yolk is present, the main function of the yolk is to give nutrition to the growing embryo. A means not, and lethethal means yolk, means the eggs which do not have yolk present inside the egg. The examples of alethethal eggs are marsupials, then eutherian mammals, and human beings. This is the egg. This is the diagram of egg of alethethal type of egg. This is the nucleus. This is the cytoplasm. This is the vegetal pole, and opposite of vegetal pole is the animal pole of the egg. This is the microlethethal type of egg. It is a small amount of yolk is present in this type of egg. these are small sized eggs which contain a very small amount of yolk. Such microlethal eggs are found in certain marine invertebrates such as hydra and sea urchin, and in various chordates such as amphioxus. Examples are hydra, sea urchin, amphioxus, and some of the cephalochordates. Cephalochordates. Cephalo. After that, we are going to study about mesolethal. In this, moderate amount of moderate amount of yolk is present. Of yolk is present in mesolethal type of egg. Moderate amount of yolk is present. These are found in annelids, annelid, mollusks, petremizone, dipnoi is also known as lungfish, and some of the amphibians. Amphibia. Now, first of all, diagram of microlethal eggs. This is the egg. This is the nucleus. Cytoplasm. This is the cytoplasm. This is the cytoplasm. In this, yolk is present in very small amount. And this is microlethal type of egg. Microlethal type of egg. This is the nucleus. This is the cytoplasm. Blue color, cytoplasm. And this red spots are yolk, which gives nutrition to the growing embryo. This is the animal pole. And then opposite to the animal pole is the vegetal pole. Now we are going to make diagram of mesolethal, means moderate type of moderate yolk is present in this type of egg. This is the egg. This is the cytoplasm. And here moderate amount of yolk is present. is the nucleus. This is the cytoplasm, and this is the yolk. And the diagram of this is the diagram of mesolithic cell. Mesolithic. Here space is not sufficient to make diagram, so we will study this megalethal here. Megalethal type of eggs. Mega, it is also known as micro or microlethal or polylethal type of egg. These types of eggs contain enormous. Mega means what? Mega means enormous. Enormous is high amount of. Enormous amount of yolk is present in this type of eggs. These are found in insects, Maxinoidea, that is maxine, then fishes. Some of the fishes have megalethal type of reptiles, birds, and some of the monotremata, means prototherian mammals, and some of prototherian mammals, that is monotremata. Now we are going through the diagram of megalethal type of egg. This is the egg. Nucleus. Here nucleus is not present in the center of the egg, but on one side. It is towards the animal pole. This is the cytoplasm. This is not the nucleus. This is the cytoplasm, and this is the yolk present inside the yolk. Enormous amount of yolk is present in megalethal type of egg. This is the nucleus. This is cytoplasm. This is the yolk. This is the vegetal pole. The diagram of megalethal type of egg. Now classifying eggs on the basis of distribution of yolk. it can be classified into three types. Three types. First one is the iso or homo lacethal type of egg. Homo means even or uniform. Then second one is the telolacethal. Telolacethal means it is uneven distribution of the yolk. Uneven. It is roughly distributed or uneven. Telolacethal is divided into three types of eggs. First one is it slightly distribution of yolk, uneven distribution. Then moderately and extremely uneven, yolk distribution, telolacethal. Then last one is the centrolacethal. Centro means the yolk is concentrated. Centrolacethal eggs. Types of eggs. Starting with iso or homo lacethal. Iso or homo means even or uniform distribution of yolk. In this type of yolk distribution is found in microlacethal eggs. The amount of yolk is so little that it is found scattered almost uniformly throughout the egg cytoplasm. This is the egg. This is the nucleus. Cytoplasm. This is the cytoplasm. And here even distribution of yolk. This is the yolk. This type of eggs are found in mammals, Amphioxus, amphibians, these types of egg is found in mammals and Amphioxus. Here less amount of yolk is. Then second types of eggs. Type of egg classified on the basis of distribution of yolk is telolacethal. Telo means uneven type of distribution of yolk. These types of eggs have a polarized distribution of yolk in the oplasm and are found in the mesolacethal and microlacethal eggs. Meso means moderate amount of yolk is present and micro means large amount of or enormous amount of yolk is present in this type of egg. Thus, in talolithal eggs, the yolk, due to its gravity, is concentrated more in one hemisphere than in the other. Because of the uneven distribution of yolk, such an egg is said to have a vegetal pole where the concentration of yolk is greatest and an animal pole where the concentration of yolk is smallest. In fact, in microlithal egg, the amount of yolk is so massive that it almost occupies most of the space of animal pole, and the active cytoplasm and germinal vesicle remains confined to a small cap at the animal pole. Means this type we can say the diagram of talolithal. This is the egg. Then here is the nucleus. This is the cytoplasm. This is the vegetal pole. This is the animal pole. And yolk is present, distributed throughout the this is the diagram of yolk. This is the cytoplasm. Here we can see that nucleus is on one side of the pole, that is the vegetal pole. Slightly type of talolithal eggs are here uneven distribution of eggs, uneven distribution of yolk is present. Uneven. This type of eggs are present in fishes. Then moderate type of moderate amount of yolk distribution is present. Here large amount uneven distribution. Then in this one, this is the egg and this is the cytoplasm, and here moderate amount of yolk is present. This is the yolk, this is the nucleus, this is the yolk. Then extremely type of talolithal eggs. In this, yolk is present in throughout the egg, and nucleus is towards the vegetal pole. This type of eggs are present in amphibians. Extremely type of examples are reptiles, birds, and bony fishes. And moderate type of talolithal eggs are present in amphibians. Examples: amphibians, petromyzone, petromyzone, then dipnoi. Now the third type of eggs, which is classified on the basis of distribution of yolk, is centrolethal eggs. Centro means central. The yolk is concentrated on the center of the egg. The active cytoplasm here in this type of egg, the active cytoplasm forms a thin peripheral layer around the yolk. Examples of this type of eggs is found in insects, and arthropods, which comes under arthropods, insects or arthropods. We can make diagram like this. This is the nucleus. This is the nucleus. And this is the cytoplasm. This is the cytoplasm. And the yolk is present centrally. This is the yolk. The yolk present centrally. The nucleus. This is the yolk. Another way of making the diagram is here. This is the nucleus in the center portion. Nucleus. Cytoplasm on the peripheral portion. This is the cytoplasm, and in the middle, this is yolk. This is the animal pole. This is the vegetal pole. Then this type of eggs are present in insect egg. From these notes, we come to the end of the types of eggs. Types of eggs are divided into 4 types on the basis of yolk, that is alethal, microlethal, megalethal eggs, and eggs are classified on the basis of distribution of yolk, homolethal or isolethal, telolethal, and centrolethal eggs. Thank you very much. You can get the full length of these notes from our website gmrdcollege.org.